It's week 6 of the NFL. And here's the big artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Texans and the Cards, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to run again here with Pollard. A little juke. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 14 carries, 51 yards and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. To throw again on second down. Jones. And incomplete. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the touchdown in Zerline, he'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A man who played collegiately in nearby Tempe, the old Sun Devil, it's Rachaad White. And he'll get this up to about the 40. White's numbers from a week ago, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
2nd and 3. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He'll find Farrell open left side.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 6.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 34. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
He was brought down by a long first down. 4 yards.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Texans at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Back to throw again. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
First down, here's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go with White on the counter, and he'll go down at the 28. They keep it on the ground. White again. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
White diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Pollard again, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you're head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Number 18. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From a yard out as they have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. To try again after the sack. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones rolling to his right. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees.
As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. That's pulled in at the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's brought down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now Jones. Completion here to Claypool. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing, Jones.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing there for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Pollard
Going to try the right side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Yetur Gross-Matos. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And for the main field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. The drive starts with a run by White. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Out of the gun now on third down.
Here's Freiermuth again. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Back to throw here. This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back to throw again. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Texans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Fights off the defender. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Jones throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On the draw, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go to the loss of the yard, and it will be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense stands tall. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the give, it's White. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went